Imagine this. Two economic giants joining hands to create a powerhouse market for nearly 2 billion people. That's exactly what happened on January 26th when India and the European Union sealed a landmark free trade deal during India's Republic Day celebrations. Hi everyone, welcome to Macro Decoded, where we break down big global events into bite-sized insights. Today, we're diving into this mother of all deals between India and the EU, a pact that's set to reshape trade, security, and even how people move between continents. Stick around, because this could mean cheaper cars, more jobs, and stronger ties in a world full of uncertainties. First off, let's set the stage. Picture negotiations that started way back in 2007, like a long-distance relationship that hit rough patches. They paused in 2013 over disagreements on things like taxes and protections for ideas and inventions. But in 2022, amid global shakes from the pandemic and trade wars, talks revved up again. Fast forward to 2026. With US tariffs biting into Indian exports like gems and clothes, India needed new friends. Enter the EU, looking to diversify away from China. The deal was inked in New Delhi, with EU bigwigs Ursula von der Leyen and Antonio Costa as special guests at the Republic Day parade, a first for EU leaders. So, what's in this deal? At its heart is the Free Trade Agreement, or FTA, which basically means slashing barriers so goods can zip between India and the EU more easily and cheaply. For example, India's cutting import taxes on EU cars from a whopping 110% down to 40% right away, and even lower over time, maybe to 10%. That's like suddenly making luxury rides from BMW or Mercedes more affordable on Indian roads. In return, the EU opens its doors wide for Indian textiles, medicines, and jewelry. No duties. Current trade between them is already huge, around $135 billion a year, with India sending about $75 billion worth of stuff to Europe. Experts say this could supercharge that number, creating jobs and helping India bounce back from those US tariffs. But wait, it's not just about buying and selling. There's a security and defense partnership too. Think joint military drills, shared tech, and even India tapping into the EU's €150 billion defense fund. This helps India move away from relying on Russian arms, especially with tensions involving China and Russia. Plus, a mobility deal makes it easier for skilled Indian workers to head to Europe, addressing labor shortages there and opening doors for Indian pros in tech and more. Geopolitically, this is a game changer. In a world where US protectionism is rising and China's influence looms large, India and the EU are betting on each other for stability. Von der Leyen called it a step toward a more prosperous, secure world. Imagine better roads, digital links, and energy ties through projects like the India-Middle East-Europe corridor. It's all about building bridges in tough times. Of course, no deal is perfect. EU farmers are worried about cheap Indian sugar flooding their markets, and Indian car makers fear tougher competition at home. But both sides have safeguards for sensitive areas like dairy, and they've baked in rules for the environment and workers' rights. Implementation will take time. Parliaments need to approve it, but annual check-ins will keep things on track. Wrapping up, this India-EU pact isn't just ink on paper. It's a bold move toward a brighter, more connected future. From affordable wines and machinery in India to booming exports for Indian businesses, the wins could be massive. What do you think? Will this reshape global trade? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and share it with friends. And don't forget to subscribe to Macro Decoded for more insights on the world's big moves. Thanks for watching.